Welcome back to week 2. This is the Clean Eating Kid tip, and I have 3 very short videos for you. The first is we're talking about sugar this week, you guys, and we're talking about swapping out sugar. Now, here is the deal. This is like crux to get your kids on the clean eating train, to even have them agree to do a possible 2-week science experiment or to try different kind of protocols. We want to talk to them. We want to go back to what's your why, and why do they want to feel better? How are their symptoms impacting them from living the life that they dream of? And then we're going to say, okay, you know what? Mommy has some symptoms that are affecting her too, and I want to feel better. I want you to feel better. And we're learning as a family how to get these toxins. It's these toxins, these chemicals. I compare them to the cleaning chemicals that we use in our house, and my kids can kind of relate to that. We never touch those. We would never put them in our mouth. There's chemicals in our body, and there's actually chemicals in the foods that we eat sometimes. So we want to make sure we're not eating those kinds of chemicals. And ask, would you be willing to do this with mommy? Would you be willing, especially if they get to become the renegade researcher, if they get to be the person in charge? I mean, come on, we all like to be in charge, but kids especially love to be in charge. So if they get to be the ones, if they're old enough to reading the ingredients and say, Mom, you can get this, Mom, you can't get this, that has been one of the number one ways to get kids, especially upper elementary, middle school kids in particular, that age, they love to be able to tell mom and dad what they can and cannot buy. And this is why it's key that we're all doing this together as a family, not just your kids, everyone together. They don't want to be singled out, just like you wouldn't want to. So that's number 1, right? Get them to agree, okay, we're going to try this. Now, here's the good part about trying this. Tell your child, if we try this, we get to eat way more treats, right? Certain kinds of treats that we can have good sugar. We just can't have the bad sugar. And we get to eat more of them because they actually are good for our body. They don't cause these toxins and chemicals to go into our body. What do you think about that? Do you want to go to the grocery store and help pick out some of these cookies or brownies or cakes that we can make or purchase that don't have the chemicals? Or do you want to choose some recipes in this cookbook? Some chocolate granola bars, do you want to choose some recipes in here and we can make those? How about we do that and give it a shot? And instead of only being able to have 2 cookies a day, you can have 4. You can have twice as many treats because these are good for you. How exciting is that? Are you in? And as soon as kids realize that they get a say over this, that they get to have some power, they get to be in charge, and they get to eat more sugar than normal, they are going to be super, super jazzed. So I'm just checking my notes here, but that is one of the key aspects to initially getting your kids to buy into this is, hey, you totally can have more treats. We just got to get the right kinds. Are you game? So that is the Clean Eating Kid tip that's really crucial to begin this process with your child. I'll be back in just a minute on detoxing, cravings, and temper tantrums.